Welcome, I'm Rob. You join me at TeamSport Sheffield for an Elite members event. This is Heat Seeker. We have 4 rounds, starting with a 10-minute qualifying, and then we have 3 10-minute races. Race 1 will be starting in the positions which we qualify in. Race 2 will be the reverse of our finishing positions from race 1, and race 3 will be the finishing positions from race 2. Unfortunately, as I've started my qualifying, I do like this kart. It's kart number 8. It was pulling heavily to the right. I definitely need to get the tyre pressures checked, so I've come into the pits. I was expecting to be switched into the spare kart, but instead we end up waiting whilst tyre pressures are sorted. It's no problem, and we'll just skip forward through this quick moment. It was a tough decision to make, with only a short time available for qualifying, but I felt it was the right one. I know I had a good car, other than it veering violently to the right. A quick release of the steering wheel at the top there, and I now know that it's driving nice and straight, and the tyre pressures have solved the problem. So let's see how it goes as we jump onto our first flying lap. So we're coming off of the high of Grid Series Round 3, where I set personal best after personal best after personal best, and the karts are still feeling pretty quick, so I'm hopeful that we might be able to do well during this qualifying. I have put myself at a disadvantage by going into the pits to have the tyres sorted out, but I think it was a worthwhile call and the right one to make. So a 59.2 for my first flying lap, but I was still getting into the rhythm of it, and this car has plenty more to give. As long as I'm in the mood, I can drive faster than this. And that's more like it. Lap 3 and I've managed to do a 58.4. That's more like what I can drive at, and this kart has plenty more to give still, I believe. So we're closing up to some traffic as well. My laps might be slightly compromised if I can't get through quickly, or I might just have to back off and try and make some space again. They appear to be stuck in a bit of a train, so hopefully we don't have too many issues, as one has pulled out of the way to let us through. We're still consistent on our times with another 58.4. It's where I want to be, but I could do with it being a little bit quicker as there are some fast drivers on the track right now. I've done my usual. I've used my time chasing the karts ahead to set my fastest lap of the session with a 58.3. It's not too far off where I usually qualify, so that will work for this one. And with not very long left of qualifying, if I can't clear these two karts ahead quickly, we're going to be messing up the next laps anyway. And as we come through the lower section at the back there, you can just see there's a lot of blue smoke hanging around in the air. We'll come back to that in just a moment. We've made it past one of the drivers through turn 2, but he's come back at me through the top pits bend. I was a little disappointed with this, as that's not how we drive in members qualifying sessions, so we're not racing for track position. As we've come through the lower pit section again, you can catch a glimpse of the blue smoke hanging around in the air. Up the ramp and the yellow flags have come out. We've run out of time, so that is the end of qualifying. The blue smoke that you'd seen was coming from one of the karts whenever it turned to the left. And as the driver arrived in the pit lane at the end of qualifying, the engine gave up, cut out, and would not be used anymore this evening. So that's it for qualifying. My lap time of 58.332 was quick enough for 5th place out of 12 drivers. Join me tomorrow for the start of race 1. As always, thank you so much for joining me on my go-karting adventures. If you liked the video, please do give it a thumbs up and leave any feedback down below in the comments. If you're not currently subscribed, please do give that little button a click and maybe even turn on your notifications. This week has 3 more videos to come. You don't want to miss out. Until next time, cheers.